Hello, folks. So, I'm going to be starting in just a sec here, and all honesty, I'm actually just finishing my lunch, so going to be up in like 30 seconds. Okay, bye. Okie doke, so let's go ahead and get this crap show rolling, shall we? So, last time, I kid you not, it was like 3 months ago. Like, time friggin' flew by like nobody's business lately, and, yeah. Let's just say it's been a little bit busy. But alright, so, now let's see, what's actually left of my team here, because, as far as I remember, most of my vets recently bit the big one, so we got that kind of situation. I remember lightning guns being pretty darn useful, so we just picked up them things. What else? We got a whole bunch of new guys who I was kind of sending in as suicide rookies all over the place. Yeah, line of 8 or so. There we go. I think that's the only vet I have left at this point. Really? Is it that bad? Nah, I'm sure some of them are just injured. Right. Yeah, Greenwich is still here. Okay, Greenwich and Flamefly, they're still around. That's all well and good. We've got these other guys here that... Wow, yeah, we have 2 guys and everyone else is a rookie. And this is month... Hell, this is like year 2 or 3 or something. I don't know, we're not doing too hot on that front. But it's okay, I'm still confident that this run can be beaten. Even if I'm failing this badly on frickin' easy, but whatever. So, finished up the fighter is finished, so what's your deal? So we got autocannon, ooh. We got Piranha. What's the Piranha's deal again? I don't remember, but it sounds awesome. So we're gonna have that. Let's get some of them Piranha dealies on you too. We probably want to get a few things that are maybe better than the autocannon. And then we've got the Asirius. Yeah, we definitely need to build some better light cannon type things. Let's see, fighter beams. Yeah, how much of them? 4. Okay, we've got 4, or we've got... yeah, let's go fighter beams. So... Right, I'm already making 4 of them. Okay, good to know, good to know. I apparently thought of that beforehand. So... Moving on away here, and yes, the soundtrack is definitely not from the game itself. That part should be relatively obvious, but, you know, I'm sure there's at least one guy that's going to show up and ask. Don't be that guy. Anyway, right, all my planes were dead. That's why. So, unfortunately, that was kind of the case. The general situation was we had a bunch of options for dealing with stuff on the ground. Generally speaking, when it actually came to some of the other things, like, for example, actually beating anything in the air, stuff was not going so hot. Maturgy Cannon... Okay, let's see. So we've got blood stuff. I feel like that'll be really useful against lizards and all that, but we're not really having much of an issue with that. We've got the Seeker... Special Electronics... Fabrication... Okay, well... Let's see... This is probably an upgraded light car, and then we've got the Shrike. I feel like the Shrike is probably the way to go, because, oof, that's gonna take a hot minute, ain't it? What? God dang it, hang on. One sec. Sorry, Puppy decided to go and, get into stuff he definitely shouldn't have. Alright. So... By the way, if anybody's played X Division before, feel free to, go ahead and, offer up a little bit of advice if I'm missing something obvious. Basically what I'm doing right now, I'm trying to get this Sonda type dealie. I've gotten the Corsair, I think I've gotten the Corsair. I've gotten one of these, and it wasn't super amazing. Yeah, let's see, we've got that there, we've got this over here. Where's that super fancy one? I know I put you somewhere, dang it. Yeah, there it is. So I just called it the Exusia, because it reminds me of the Exusia from Armored Core. And it looks a little bit like it. Okay, well. And we found a base, so now they've got a few bases. It's just a basic outpost, though. Basic outpost? Feels like a time to go send in the Suicide Rookies, though, so who do we got? Okay, we got the A-Team over here. Terror Boat just has the Hunter here, so yeah, we're gonna send in the Suicide Rookies. Because all they need to do is find that one thing and blow it up, so that's all we really need out of that. Like I said, I'm just gonna send out the garbage, as it were, with no real intent for them to win anything. Alright. Terrorboat. Let's, actually wait, I should probably make sure that they all have their equipment, huh? I suppose that might be a thing to consider, something that smart peoples might do. What is smart? I don't know how to smart. I think it's a type of soft drink or something. Okay. Otherwise, yeah, good shield. I'm gonna stick one of you. Can you carry one of these? Just in case they happen to have some better stuff. Yeah, got a couple of guys with the better stuff. If they happen to, you know, to maybe not, if they happen to make it out alive, whatever. But again, I don't really expect anything to come out of that right now. I just need not to have any more friggin' bases of crap coming in. Hello there, Mr. Eben. The plays for how similar is it to XCOM? Quite similar. So Xenonauts is, and kind of why I left it as retro, Xenonauts is basically a sort of modern take on the original XCOM formula. And then X Division is kind of like if you ended up taking the Long War mod for the newer XCOMs. And basically you just, it's a lot like that. Like where it's just a massive overhaul. It adds a ton of stuff, and actually I'd argue it actually adds quite a bit more than Long War does. But it plays very similarly. You have your geoscape, you have your base. Each of your bases can get raided. You can raid their bases. With this mod, essentially if your bases get taken over, you can go raid those right back and take your base back, as well as get whatever you would normally get for attacking a base. In this case, with the X Division mod, you're also getting a whole lot of stuff, like, for example, all kinds of different alien types. By some, I mean, like, a ridiculous amount. Like, I think there's maybe 30 to 40-something variants up to this point, and apparently I'm not even halfway, so there's a ton of different stuff. They all just keep coming in with all kinds of fancy things. They have some better AI attached to them. You're getting all kinds of new research all over the place. What I'm doing right here is, when it comes to the bases, they actually have a mechanic where if you destroy the generator, you don't get any loot from the base, but you destroy the base itself. So in the base game, no base pun intended, you had a situation where you would have, like, let's say you attack the base or whatever, you blew up the generator, fine, you didn't get any loot. If that base stayed there, you would end up losing relations with the country where it is constantly. In this one, they just end up having more stuff that they can deploy. So, okay, we're going to go ahead and... do we want to set that to 1, I guess? Okay, no, we're going to actually want to set that to nothing. Yeah, I don't really want to have that set anywhere, so yeah, you go ahead and scout. Probably going to scout himself to death real quick, but this is why they have shields. They have upgraded shields. I've got an infinite number of them. Realistically, almost none of these guys are going to make it, if any. Okay, you go here. You go here. Right now I'm just going to try to open up a little path for my car to go through. So yeah, you get vehicles and stuff like that as well. So they're going to go ahead and do their thing. Alright, so that's one of them out of the way. Or not so much. Well, set the timer to 1. So he needs 37 to throw this thing. I'm going to go ahead and chuck that in there. And hopefully he'll be perfectly fine. We're going to set up a little bit of a shield wall here, so that everybody else can just kind of follow suit right afterwards. Hopefully they're not going to chuck anything explosive in here. Who are we kidding? Of course they're going to. But as long as I have one that makes it, it's alright. We just need one to get through and find that generator. And oh my god, they apparently have everything and their mother in this room. Okay, screw it. That's not going to work. That's not going to work for this one. I will admit this tactic has pretty much never worked, but, you know, I'm hopeful that maybe one of these days it might. What I could probably do is the Legion, I called it the Legion Rookie strategy. Oof. Well, he exploded. But yeah, there's a strategy that you just kind of give everybody a shock baton and a shield, then you just run up and try to stun everything, and... Okay. I think he might have just taken out his own guy. Good. That's pretty dang good. But yeah, it's very, very similar to XCOM in pretty much every conceivable way. And I'm pretty sure we're just going to go ahead and get out of here, because every part of this has gone completely south. Now, that secondary explosion that occurred, that could have potentially... I'm trying to think here, but it could have potentially just been because I had the C4 out there. It could have also just been just because he threw a grenade and whiffed. So yeah, failing grenade throws is a thing, suppression is a thing. That wasn't in the original XCOM. Basically, you have panic, but you have other variants of panic as well. With the mod, they don't panic the same way. So yeah, there's a bleed mechanic, which kind of was there in the other one. Set it to 1. The guy's actually just going to run over here and explode, because that's just kind of what he's going to do. What I want him to do this for is to go take out these Reapers. So the Reapers are basically chrysalids by any other name. So there we go. He gonna go boom. This one is also pretty well injured, and then he should be able to go do the same thing. So, let's go over here. Bit tragic, but what can you do? Actually, he's the one that has an upgraded one as well, so if I drop that down, that might cause an even bigger boom. Okay, let's see how horribly this goes. Because this is probably gonna get... Oh, crap. They're too smart. The only reason I didn't have them run yet is just because there was no reason to. There was no way for me to do so, rather. All those guys were suppressed, so... Bummer. At least on the plus side, they do damage now, as opposed to just the vanilla version, which would just transform somebody instantly. Like, that crap was annoying to a degree that I cannot possibly state. Because, yeah, you'd have a guy in, like, full power armor and everything else. It was like, yeah, no, I just got touched by that thing and instantly vaporized. Ow, holy crap. It burned the hell out of my tongue with some coffee. Ah. Man. That is fresh. A bit fresher than I intended. As if that's a possible thing. But yeah, there's been kind of an ongoing discussion in the Xehanort and X Division Discord thing over how dead the Discord is, and well, I've been waiting for a guy to give me instructions on like how the hell to actually oof, okay, everybody exploded. On how the hell to what's it, blah, blah, blah. How to add more content. And so I did a content. Okay, Mr. Sharon, if you're here, how do you chat? You have an account, and then you chat. There we go. So, the one guy we have here has panicked. These two guys are probably panicked as well. This was a good investment of resources, and I'm glad I did it. Okay, so he can't make it. Yeah, forget it. We're at least going to save the car. It's the most expensive thing here. Abort. Yep, everybody else is a weird zombo creature, but at least we got 3 of them. We got 3 of them for the cost of only 5 of ours. I really shouldn't be doing this because I'm already down to like half a mil, but whatever. By the way, I don't know why this lingering little text box is here. That's just sort of there, I suppose. Anyway, we know what we're dealing with in there. It does reroll the alien types every time you go into one of those bases. Drink Turkish coffee? No thanks. No thanks. I like my dang coffee. Okay, Robodog Soldier, tell me what this is. Yeah, because of how huge this mod is, like, we're talking a thing where it's 1,000+ researches. Not everything has descriptions, and this also isn't the latest version, so I'm sure there's a lot more in the latest one. Anyway, let's go ahead and drop everybody down a little bit, so that I can get this Shrike to excellent, because I need it excellent, my dudes. Yeah, the Shrike allows you to deploy 1 extra unit, so that's pretty darn handy-like. Alright, now, can't drop that one any further. Can I drop this one? Yes. Okay, apparently we're not getting into excellent. Realistically, what I'm waiting for is for the option to be able to shoot down one of their things, so that I can actually go on a ground mission. I have decently equipped soldiers for that. Like, on the ground I can at least control more things. On the air it's a lot more difficult to do. So I should probably mention, if you lose your planes in this mod, or in this game in general, you do still retain your planes, you just have to wait for them to be repaired. It seems like a cop-out, but there is a ton of air fights, so yeah, you are gonna lose your plane. Ooh, Corvette Spear Cannon. That sounds useful. What else do we have here? I feel like... Shock rockets and shock cannons. Maybe yeah, you know what? A shock cannon? That sounds good. Because the shock stuff allows me to get knockouts, which allows me to do other things. Aircraft cannons, Corvette Spear Cannon. Yeah, I can make 1 more of these, actually. There we go. I should be able to make 2 of those cannons now. Alright, let's go over to the jets. Let's give these fighters their fighter beams, which unfortunately don't have a whole lot of ammunition to them. But it's alright, they'll live, I hope. We got like 1 dedicated modern fighting squad over there. We got a few missile boats everywhere else, and that's kind of what I'm relying on right now. As far as the air game goes, I'm kind of relying on just ridiculous amounts of stuff flying at them. Okay, so that is no longer being built. Fair enough, fair enough. So we can't make a second spear cannon, that's fine. We make another tank, not even remotely. Incendiary rockets. That actually might be a really good idea. Yeah, you know what? Let me make a few of these. They cost a fair bit. Let me make 10 of them. And then I'm gonna try to have dedicated rocketeers for a bit. Definitely getting more fire out there has been a bit of a problem in the last few parts, I remember. So, for a bit of explanation, when it comes to fire stuff and incendiary stuff in this, it's generally your best. As far as I've seen, it seems like the best method of area control. So as far as the different stuff that's going on here, I'm just kind of going and disassembling different ships that we've shot down and everything else. I'm trying to get parts in order to be able to put together, my own upgraded fighters, and hopefully upgraded missile boats eventually, in order to be able to actually catch up. Because we're starting to get behind, we're actually getting to the point where we're starting to take monthly negatives. But over here you have your kind of overall everything. So previously had made 4.3 mil in the month, and it's 3.7 just to keep everything running, so we're going about 600 positive. Already starting to run dry on that for this month. We've only just started, like we're on the 11th. So we've got a fighter and escorts. I don't really have anything to take this on. They're going for the taco stand. Alright, let's let all of them come in at once. Okay. Now we know what we're dealing with. Apparently any Phase 2 is good. So I haven't even given these names yet. Yeah. No, let's, that's just a fighter. So it's probably gonna have to come after ours pretty quick. Let's send those out. We can probably send all of the extra storage planes after this one, probably in 2 pools of 2. So you can have squadrons of up to 3. I'm going to send them in teams of 2. My big fancy jet is a bit shot down at the moment. These are still experiencing repairs. Let's see if this will accomplish anything, because, yeah, I kind of doubt it, but it's worth a try. I'm going to try to at least not lose anyone this time. Okay, so they finished taking apart that one plane. What else do we have? Shock stuff. Oh yeah, we have a shock shotgun as well, aka the shotgun. Make more shock pistols. Basic alien control. Yeah, I don't want to get rid of that. One thing I did find out is, yeah, you can take apart advanced stuff to get more simple stuff. I've made some mistakes in that regard. In fact, there was about 800,000 I threw away just off allowing a thing to be taken apart when I really shouldn't have. Anyway. Let's make a couple of these cannons. Can I take apart any of you? Not really. Metallurgy. Yeah, I've got a couple of those. Might as well keep the engineers busy. Let's take some of you, bring one here. It'll take a little over 1 day each, so that's fine. Alright. Light cruiser, do I just roll the 0%? Nah. I'm sure the 0% would do better than I would, but let's give it a try. That's been a running theme throughout this entire run, by the way. Okay, so we're gonna have you over here, not to mention I'm rusty as hell, so... This one's likely engaging this one, all 3 need afterburners. No. Okay, good. Good. So he's focused onto the one that has the fighter beam and the Mauser, so he's got at least firepower to him. Need these 2 to circle around the sides. Okay. So we're on his tail. Alright. Let's get you guys off your afterburners. Not do that. Nope. You need to go this way. And how do I do left dodge? Okay, that. Basically, as long as you keep their nose focused in a certain way like this, you're generally going to be able to hit them. With this mod, all of these different things end up taking a hell of a lot more punishment. If we scroll in here, yeah, we're barely doing light damage right now. Yeah, his fighter beams are almost out too. Right, so you can get out of here. Unfortunately, to my knowledge, there's no way to re-aggro them. How much is this doing? Not enough is how much it's doing. Okay, that's just fantastic. Okay, well, at least we got a heavy off on it. So the second team should be able to finish it off. And yeah, the Nosebush can get the hell out of here. If you're wondering what's up with some of these weird names, Nosebush is actually one of the guys that did pretty well early on and then got vaporized. So yeah, compared to original XCOM, I'd say it's occasionally a bit more brutal. Like, the AI is quite a bit more... Well, let's just say there's more steps to everything. Okay, so they got out of there. Secondary team should be going in now. 100% chance of victory, I will take it. So there we go, that put us up 400. I know I'm taking monthly budget as kind of this is the best we're gonna get kind of situation, but it's nice, at least. It's something. So Sirius is probably not going to be cutting it for what we need to do. I would go for maneuverability over anything else. Alright, we go left. Actually, I meant right, or whatever. Yeah, you know what? Let's just get you out of here. I don't know what the hell I was thinking with this. Horrible plan. 0 out of 10. Freaking hire somebody else to do this. Out of curiosity, yeah. How much did they do? Like, what, 6%? 18%. So both of them, concentrated firing, have done that. So you haven't played the original XCOM since the mid-90s? Yeah, it's... Have you ever tried... Well, actually, you should try Open XCOM then. Because, yeah, that mess is really good, actually. There have been a bunch of mods that came in that just, like, completely redid XCOM and all that. Like, the original ones and everything. The amount of mods are pretty crazy. And disengage... Like I said, most of these things we just have 0 chance of dealing with, unfortunately. I don't know what the Piranha does. Let's see who gets there first. Actually, let's see who he aggro's on. He's probably gonna... Of course. Of course he'd go for one of the heavily armed ones. Anyway, at least these things seem pretty maneuverable. This is actually the first time I'm seeing them in action, so... See how they do. Especially compared to these Siriuses, which are serious garbage. Unfortunately, despite the fact that I just got them things, and oh, for God's sake, get the hell out of there. Please turn that off. And medium damage. I want to risk it. A little bit, yeah. Don't know how fast that thing is, but... Oh, he got some damage in, though. Like, this guy won't be able to do anything, but I think this thing might be damaged enough. Eventually... Come on, get out of there. You can do it, little guy. You can get out of there. Yeah, we're still not fast enough to just completely outmaneuver these things. See, never heard of it. We'll look at it. Yeah, Open XCOM is basically an open source remake of the original XCOM. Like, they basically ported everything over. You do need the original to make it work, so if you have like a Steam or GOG version. But yeah, no, it gives it high resolution. It gives you a ton of extra options. It gives a ton of modability. To which there's been a pretty huge modding scene that came out for it. So, definitely worth checking out. Right, you. Let's see if for some reason you have a chance here. Ooh, 100%? And it's just... It actually crash landed, okay. So, what are we dealing with? Okay, large and Middle East. Middle East. So, yeah, we're gonna need some big area coverage weapons. So, this is the first serious one we're gonna do then. Let's see, you just Randy Quaid that shit to less avail? Well, it doesn't matter. We still got it down. You have to realize that, yeah, there's a lot of cases where you're just gonna have to take constant losses. And that was one of them. This mod is definitely not terribly friendly if you want to keep absolutely everybody going. Sure, it's an option, but good luck with that. Like, this game, I'm pretty sure they could have the same thing that you have on Darkest Dungeon, where just at the opening splash, they're just like, yeah, this is about making the best of a really bad situation. Which I absolutely love as an intro to DD. If you've never tried it yet, they just have a little splash that says, yeah, stuff is gonna go sucky, just so you know. There's no way you're saving everyone, there's no way you're making it through everything. That's the point. That is how the game is played. Alright, so for our unassigned, we need some dudes. So let's go over here. I want the bravest a-holes that we have. Alright, do we have anybody that is brave and also can shoot things? Like, one thing that I hope they come up with for Xeno 2 is the option to have, like, a secondary thing. Like, I want to have, like, brave first, accuracy second right now. Because I really can't afford to be missing shots and all that kind of thing, but, you know, we'll see how it goes. I would like to have a tank, but so far I got douched out of every tank I've ever had. The last one almost survived a mission. Let's see, Darkest Dungeon's a great game, there's no going backwards. At least not without sanity loss, there isn't. Alright. So... I want you as a shieldman. And that'll be pretty okay. Probably have him pick up some stuff when he's over there. Let's see, it was a Corvette, I want to say, that we took down. We're probably going to want to have some... Gonna have to have a lot of rifles, actually. Actually, yeah, forget this. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and be a snipey boy. Give you a couple packs. Last time, a couple packs were not enough. Let's go 3 packs of these, 2 nades. Or I guess you can't even equip that. Who's the strongest here? These 250s in the back are our strongest. It's alright. It's alright. We'll get more stuff on everybody. I'm going to be expecting a lot of weight to be carried by the 2 leaders here. Yeah, Green Witch in particular. I don't want anything to happen to her, can you tell? So this is more or less like the heaviest thing you can get before power armor. So yeah. So she's got her Direwolf. Everybody else is probably gonna get some Fox or Jackal. That's your 2 different versions of what could be considered Tier 2 here. I don't think we're gonna be running shields on anyone. Alright, probably not a cannon. What about a sniper? What's your accuracy? 57? Yeah. I will say the history behind this particular rifle isn't an amazing one, but so far everyone that's had it, while they didn't exactly make it back, they also did pretty awesome stuff in the meantime, so take that as you will. What's your shtick? Health and reflexes. You sound like a shotgun. The only shotgun that seems to be worth using so far. Is this reflexes? That is not reflexes. Is this reflexes? That is not reflexes. This is reflexes. That'll do. That's two-handed, right? Or can that shield by chance? Ooh, that can shield. Okay, yeah, I think just have it, and then you'll ditch it, more than likely. I would give him this one, but it's way too heavy. Alright, let's give you a couple of those. What about you? Why do we not have more miniguns? Wait, did we actually lose all of those last time? Why don't I have more miniguns? I had a crap ton of those before. Is that a bug or something? Anyway, she's pretty accurate, pretty strong. I'm gonna give her this. Hopefully she'll be okay. Give her a few reloads on it. She's gonna drop most of that in the ship. And yeah, strong and accurate as well. This is probably gonna be a rough one. More than likely. Shock rifle. It's a maybe. Though seriously, I'm a little bit confused as to what happened to all of my stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna have her be basic rifle. I realize this is like the first time I'm actually utilizing basic rifles for anything. Just roll with it. She's gonna be the medic. She's gonna be the several medic, I think. Go. drop most of those medkits in the actual ship. There we are. Actually, let's just load her up completely. Because we're probably going to need extra stuff, like especially fire. Good deal. So we've got you. We might as well finish loading you up completely. There's lots of fire. Interestingly, fire even damages the robots, so definitely worth having. And then if we go over here, we can change what layout they're all at. So, let's see, who are those two? What were their names? Okay, Erica and Laura? Yep. Laura, where are you? Okay, you are actually over here. And then who was the other one? Erica? Weird. Okay. You're gonna be over here. Pistol. And shotgun. Yeah, so that should do. Laura, Erica should be right here, right? Okay, there we go. Sorry for the relative silence there, just wanted to make sure. And then we've got Bob the car on this one with precision lasers. Let's hope that's enough. Let's hope that's enough. And yeah, you can airstrike them at any point, which will give you a decent chunk of change. Please don't run into my jet. Oh, if that runs into the helicopter, by the way, they're all just dead. I should probably point that out, that yeah, they can completely shoot down your transports. If you've ever wondered why they never did that in the original XCOM. Like, they know about it, and if they have active fighters, they totally will send them after them. Didn't see if that was a night mission or not. Hang on, I'm stepping away for just a moment. I gotta go check on my kid. They're back. Alrighty, and we are back. So, sorry about the little pause there. I'm gonna say, I think my wife must have had some pop or something about a year ago. It's normally whenever you have a kid and stuff like that, you just end up storing up milk kind of later on, and well, let's just say that dude is real gassy, like all day today, like rolling around, just like all over the place. Yeah, kind of funny looking. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm gonna go and chuck most of this to the ground. Whatever he can carry on his, or whatever she can carry on her belt, fine. That's perfectly acceptable. But we're definitely gonna need some these extra supplies. I would have brought more shots for everybody. But there's really no guarantee that I'll ever get a chance to use them. So okay, so she's going to carry one reload. I can't really relocate anything onto her belt, but this will be fine. Now let's keep one shock, one fire. I don't know why I can't put some of them down, but I can put others. It's a little unclear. There we go. One fire. And yeah, she shouldn't have any points, so nothing going on the belt. Now, the reason I haven't used basic rifles up to this point is the armor system. For all intents and purposes, when it comes to armor in this game, it's a bit of a weird thing. It's actually something that turned a lot of people off, I feel, from the original version. Because yeah, as you would go on, basically all your basic stuff would just stop working entirely. So it got a little bit frustrating sometimes. And by, that's not really hyperbole or anything. Like, it would just completely stop working. Just full stop. It's like, your guns do nothing, you could like shotgun somebody point blank over and over. The way that the system is supposed to work is just if you get past their damage threshold, great. That's how much you're doing. If it ends up hitting their armor and getting deflected, it takes whatever, whatever base value it was, or something like that, and it subtracts it from their armor score. And then it goes down over time, and this applied to both vehicles and units and everything else. And yeah, unfortunately, there were just a lot of cases where it wasn't exactly implemented the best way. I feel like XDiv does a way better job. We've got two things visible. Looks like he's probably got a shotgun. This one's got a rifle, I think. I thought he had a laser. Whatever. So this machine gun on it is mostly useful for suppressing stuff. That reduces their action points by half and forces them to crouch, which will waste an additional 10 of their points. So pretty much firing and everything else works very similar to how it did in the original XCOMs, wherein like you're basically firing and doing actions using a certain percentage of your points, and then your movement is essentially kind of like free reign with whatever's left. So that way you can have some guys that are just very fast runners, but they end up taking that much more points to actually take any actions. But you'll never get somebody taking like friggin' several shots in a row. You can actually take more shots with the mod, as in it's almost an exact copy of the original XCOM in that regard. Okay, come on. At least hit him somewhat. Now, this guy's in decent cover. Like, as far as cover goes, it might hit it, it might not. It's not like a hard whatever percentage, you're never going to hit them kind of thing. Okay. 40 for you to throw. Feels like a pretty solid idea to chuck this over here. This is why I love fire grenades. And friggin' incendiaries are amazing! So he's gonna go ahead and miss. That's fine. This guy, I'm kind of just gonna have watching the wall here. A little bit worried about someone coming around this corner. Hoping to have Mr. Flamefly here cover that up. We probably won't see much coming from here. But just in case, I want to play it safe. He's definitely one of my more valuable members. I'm actually starting to leaning towards maybe actually giving rifles a bit of a chance. Because snipers are getting a little bit slow, and the other stuff isn't quite catching up to how I'd like it to be. So we'll see. So he's got 0% chance. If I bring him out here, what are your odds to hit? Decent. Okay, so that'll work. There's a tree in the way, but that'll be perfectly fine. He's out of range for now. And then let's get you over here. That should be our turn. Somehow this nice jaunty music is just really happy in this whole situation. But yeah, so to explain a little bit better, like comparing with original XCOM, Xenonauts does a little bit of a better job in terms of, making it feel like there's more stuff going on, like you aren't the only game in town, as it were. And then XDiv does it even better. I should point out that the people who made the community mod, so the main mod that people actually are more or less recommended to play by the devs, it's the same people that made this. But it's like, you get way more local folks and everything like that, so you end up seeing a lot more. So, I'm going to go for a bit of suppression here. Okay, so that guy's suppressed. You're going to run up here, and I want to hopefully capture this guy. Because he's one of the pink ones. So you go over here. Okay, so we know there's nothing here. What else can you set on fire? Oh, son of a dick. Okay, burn it all. Just burn it all. Might accidentally set that guy on fire, whatever. As long as we burn that thing. That needs to go away. They're just basically deploying those willy-nilly at this point. Oh, what is that? Somebody's car alarm is going off, I think. Alright, yeah. Let's just have this thing move forward and try to finish this guy off. The basic soldier guy is not too worried. Unfortunately, suppressed my own guy, or gal in this case. Why did I give the big fancy electric gun to you again? I don't know. Alright, come on, snipe him. Excellent. Low percentage odds, but you know how much I love to use those. He could fire, but he shouldn't. Right. She's not gonna make it all the way out there. That's perfectly fine. Right, you're gonna go take cover behind the car. And yes, unlike stuff like XCOM, you can properly take cover behind your vehicles. Nice. Alright. I missed. And yeah, I should point out that instead of being a sliding scale, as it were, you're generally speaking going to see a lot more... Like, there's more of a reason to keep a mixed arsenal around, just because everything's weak to different stuff. And conveniently, I have a minigunner right in front of that thing right there. So that should sort out some problems. Looks like they're using ballistic rifle. Oh no! No, what are you doing on the map edge? Ah! Okay, that's annoying. Really hope he survives. Okay, and they're pulling out rockets and things now. I should have brought a rocketeer. Yeah, I should point out, in the last few that we've done here, everything has gone completely haywire. So it's 27 to fire. It's going to be a risk to put her forward any... You know what? No, that'll put her at 25. She won't have enough to fire. Let's do it. Okay, good. Sorry about that. So that was, well, utter garbage. Basically, I'm not surprised that there's any mail that's constantly going missing around here. Because, yeah, the mail guy shows up, loudly bangs on the door, dogs freak out, everything else, I go over, and it's a package for somebody completely else. It's like, it's not even a question, it's like, it's a very obvious different number. Completely different floor. But no. Like, if it's got a 2 on there, safe assumption, not gonna be on the first floor. Just throwing that out there. Anyway, 115% chance to set all this garbage on fire. So there we go. And he resisted it, but it's fine. Anytime he moves through fire, he takes more fire damage. Alright, get rid of your shield. He's also probably going to go behind the car. So, take this stuff over here. What else do you see? Ooh, there's a chance to deal with him. Ah, yeah, do it. Okay, he's suppressed. Like, granted, getting shots off on him is probably not worth what I'm doing right here. Thing is, yeah, this thing's machine gun can actually rip through that guy pretty effectively. She's panicking. He can go over here. He's not going to have enough AP to shoot, though. Definitely don't have enough fire going on, though. Well, please don't hit her in the back of the head, and he missed. Alright, this one's panicking. What about you? What are your odds of hitting? 5% at best. That's not going to cut it. Alright, you're going to go over here, and you're going to try to save this whole situation. Yeah, this is going to hell in a handbasket already. I'm completely losing control of the situation. Thankfully, since they changed it that they don't instantly vaporize, they will sometimes just run up at a guy and run away, so they're not as harmful. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Okay, that's just a suppression, that's fine. Those flame guns might be an insta-kill. That guy is just sitting in the open. Okay. I need someone to go pick up Flamefly's stuff at the very least. That stuff can be very good. It can potentially one-shot any of these guys, as long as someone's actually there to use it. That's the problem. But anyway, to fix what I was saying earlier, one of the big issues with vanilla was the fact that in a lot of cases, like, you would just have enemies that were scaling their health to well above what was actually reasonable. This should be fine. But, like, yeah, so to the point where even if you ended up completely just annihilating something close range with a bunch of stuff, it would just have enough health to tank it. Which sucked. Like, I love the game, it's just, yeah, around mid-game it started getting really unpleasant to play. 34%'s not gonna cut it. Tell you what. Can you deal with this, please? So that's dealt with. Deal with that, too. Our points are completely gone. God dang. Everything's going wrong here. Set that on fire. Alright. Well, weirdly enough, he can actually throw two. That never happens. How'd that happen? Huh. Must have lined up exactly. Okay, something died over there. I don't know what it was, but it's gone now. So if you go over here... This just seems gone. You crouch and take a burst. No effect. You need 27. Ooh. Might be able to pull this off, actually. You move, and you take a shot right here. He doesn't even care. It's like, yeah, that's not going to do anything. Nice try, though. Yeah, I think that entire right side is screwed. Wonderful. Wonderful. Sure love that they can just double burst like that. Well, Mr. Dakar, if you still have me around, your latest car version is once again incinerated. So congratulations. Oh, that's not a good sign. No, 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 no. You get back there and you pick up your crap, lady. Oh, no. Could we all... No, nope, nope, nope. Ah, God dang. I was trying to skip through all the stuff. It wasn't quite skipping so good. Okay. What a way to come back to this. So for one thing, set this on fire. Tired of dealing with that guy's crap. So there. We shouldn't be able to see him anymore. At least it's absorbed off his armor. That one's just running around free reign. And she's suppressed again, and they're just getting sniped. And I have my turn now! Ah, going great, going great. Yeah, it's weird. Mr. Sharon's having a bit of an issue getting into this thing. That's odd. Not sure why it's doing that. Okay, so who's actually left that isn't completely vaporized? First fire? Good. Neat. That did stuff. Alright, you need 56 to fire. Goody. He's just gonna tank it. Good to know. You pick up your shield, Missy. Just pick up your stuff, and how about don't panic? And just stare at this guy. And then yes, everything's going completely wrong, just go with it, okay? You scout. So that guy's right there. Can you get a nade in there somehow? Be 35 to nade. Guy's heavily damaged, so come on. Finish him, please. Vaporized. God dang it. Hate it when this happens. I'm really hoping that with the mod it's not turning into the same thing as before. I think they all have just above 100 is what's going on. But yeah, it's getting to the point where I'm having a real hard time keeping. Okay, yeah, her armor's holding up super well, but I'd like her to stop getting attacked every turn if that's possible. If I could get some of that direwolf stuff for everybody, this would be a completely different scenario. I was hoping to have a second suit built, but I didn't have the materials for it, because I can't shoot down a plane, because I don't have better planes, because I can't shoot down a plane to get better material for a better plane to shoot down more planes. Okay. At the very least, it might be time to get Greenwich out of here. Thank you, Erica, for running away. Alright. Okay, please be dead now. What does it take for you to die? What do I need to do to make you go away? At least this music's nice. Okay, turn around. Turn around. Incinerate. Please. Hopefully he'll panic. That's all I can really hope for right now. And this thing has taken almost 2 stun damage with no problems whatsoever. Yeah, there's not really anything I can do. Oh! Okay. Interesting. I guess her leftover turn was enough to take that guy out. So you did Jagged Alliance use a similar engine in this game? I'm not sure. I don't think so. I can't say for sure, but I don't think so. It does play somewhat similar, but, yeah, not exactly. Oh, you know what? Actually, come to think of it, I think I may want to try to show off at some point, is if you've ever seen the, there was a rebalance of Jagged Alliance a while ago. It's very darn solid. Come on, Shocknade. Work with me here, please. Okay, good. So that's 2 unconscious. We got 1 more over here doing something or other. Right. Of course he is. You know, he's just right there, doing his thing. Okay, come on, please nail this. You nailed it. Please burn. What does it take for you to die? This guy's more durable than the friggin' Predator in the newest movie. Like the one where they made him retardedly invincible. 30. Okay, 40%, come on. I know it's gonna vaporize the other 2 guys, but nothing kills this thing. Right. Apparently I forgot to bring reloads for his shotgun. Okay, set that area on fire then, just in case. Juggling 2 rebalance. I don't know if it was a rebalance per se, but there was some kind of big overhaul patch a while ago that actually added new aiming systems and everything. Like it was pretty solid. God dang, that one civilian, man. Took out 4 guys, all of whom knew he was... Well, okay, 3 of them knew he was there. 1 of them he just shot straight through his armor with no trouble whatsoever. The other 3 he's taken out despite the fact that they've had point-blank shots on him. The Green Witch. Are we really doing this crap? I hate when that happens. It bugs me to no end when that happens. Like where everything's going, like, just it's already going iffy, and then somebody's like, no, let me run. Like, as much as I understand that's kind of like a realism mechanic and all that, it's just I've never particularly liked that about these games. Oh, hello there. How about no? And now it's gonna do that little dinging noise for a while. Dingy. Okay. See if you can carry this rifle. At the very least, get your stuff out of here, and then I'm gonna need Green Witch to go the half an hour back to her stuff and pick that up and get out of here. And hopefully that guy... Nope, he's still perfectly fine, sauntering around like nothing happened. What does it take to kill you? What it takes is that minigun right there at point-blank range, but I don't really have the means to do that. So I should probably point out the lizards regenerate. So he's probably regenerating faster than I can actually do damage to him. Okay. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Well, I suppose the odds are at least somewhat decent that this is the last guy out here. Reload, I guess you don't. Cute. Now wish. Wish. Please run into the fire and die. It's basically random damage every time they run into the fire. And in a lot of cases, they're usually taking like anywhere from 1 to 50, I think it is, so I don't even know how much she's taken at this point. Wooden spear and some booby traps kill predators? Very true. From what I've been told, there's actually like straight up predators later on. I mean, there's already aliens, like actual aliens in this, so no reason why there wouldn't be predators. Get 43. Because I don't want to risk this guy. Do something, come on, it's just out of range too. That it hit right here. Why are you being like this game? Holy crap, it died. That only took 1 billion years. And it's 50 points for her to reload that pistol. I want to say, hopefully all the Reapers and stuff are gone. The odds of us actually pulling this off with 2 guys are basically none. I still have the car, maybe. This sucks! We need one of these. We need one of these to succeed, and we keep getting this every time now. By this, I basically mean, like, as soon as it starts up, there's, like, immediately frickin' D-Day right off the bat. And I can't get anybody that's not a rookie to survive, and the scouts don't seem to do anything. Dang frustrating, I tell ya. Alright. Tell you what, I need you... You reload and scout. What I need is for him to drop a lot of his stuff, specifically the shotgun and things like that. He'll be back. Oh, come on, not... No, no, no. And then they're immune to electric, because of course they are. Now she might actually have the points to use this. There we go, action hero time. Get wrecked! This is her gun, by the way. Like, that's the one that I've repeatedly given her throughout this thing. It's the one that's always caused her to win. It's the one that I keep taking away from her for reasons I don't really understand. So who knows, maybe we're just gonna... I don't even want to say anything. What I'm gonna do, though, is pick up this guy. Pick up all their equipment. Get all of that onto the ship. Get anybody who can onto the ship, and hope we don't get run down. Oh, for God's sake, really? A tank? Now that's coming in? Thankfully, the shells just bounce off her armor, but yeah. This is the first proper trial by fire that stuff's had, and wow, that holds up. Okay. It's gonna take him 2 runs to get that in here. Drop it all. There's also certain tiles that, for whatever reason, don't actually have the proper effects that they should, too. So there's also a very realistic possibility that all the stuff's just gonna get deleted. You know, the usual kinds of stuff you'd expect. Okay. Patch yourself up, please. So we got one guy with a cannon. Thankfully, cannons seem to have very little penetration, so... Got that, we got this guy running around. I wish some of the laser guys had survived. These guys with laser rifles that have, well, generally speaking, been pretty helpful on these fights, but all of them died almost immediately. If I could just go ahead and not get all the worst enemies in the game coming in at once, that'd be great. Actually, I guess, to be fair, at least this time there weren't any laser reapers or anything like that. Yes, that's a thing, too. It's exactly what it sounds like. Frickin', like, imagine if a chrysalid had a force field and was also partly robotic. So... it's about as fair as it sounds. Let's drop this here. Let's actually drop a few of these, pick up some fire. Yeah. 2 fire, 2 Elenium. Do that thing. We should be alright. This guy's probably not nearly strong enough to carry this guy. Thankfully all of his points remain to allow him to drop him off. Now before I start piling everything on there, let's go ahead and save it here. Go ahead and exit. Oh, whoops. Not the button I meant to hit. Hello there, Mr. Cramhole. How have I been? Pretty darn decent, all things considered. I mean, it's been a bit of a hectic, crazy time. I would say family happy, money sad. Let's put it that way. Saw that you've been doing new stuff as well. How have you been? Yeah, sorry, I haven't had a chance to catch up on, quite frankly, almost anything. Downright chaos in this end, what can I say? How is this coffee still hot? It's been like an hour. Man, this thermos is amazing. Okay, so what I was trying to do is test if this bug is happening on that time. So we do that, we get the soldier, we get the heavy, we get the Manergy heavy. We don't get the ammunition for it. Okay, well. Neat. So yeah, that's why we do that thing. It's technically an Ironman run, but that's why we do that test, because it's a well-known bug with the thing. So yeah. Alright. But yeah, so if you never knew about this bug, basically the idea is on certain tiles you can only take out certain things for some reason. I'm pretty sure they'll have this fixed for Xeno 2, but it's just one of those things that comes up sometimes. So as far as we're aware, there's at least one guy with a cannon out there. Cannon which seems to have hit her point blank in the face, and it just bounced right off, so hopefully that is a trend that continues. Now, she's strong as crap, so I'm going to have her probably haul over here. See if she can maybe get eyes on anything. Then we're going to drag all... Well, we're going to go with the survivors. There were many that got a tad vaporized. Yeah. I'm going to go get all that stuff back onto the ship. Come on, no! Stop with all that. All your frickin' sniping. Let's see, do you have a posted list of challenge runs and rule sets? I probably should, huh? I really should have a... I don't know how to do all that stuff, I'll be completely honest. When it comes to Twitch and all that, I am completely not a rookie, so... all that stuff's basically Latin to me. Alright, where is this chuckle bucket? So he's up there. What are your odds of making that shot? Looks like you're about a couple tiles shy. So, bring you over here, give you a little bit of a squat. Now she should be able to light this guy up. 1% better than 0%. There we go, he's suppressed, and what I want is for this guy to be able to get close. If he can get close, he can zap him. I believe that thing is weak to the zappy gun, so we'll see if that works. She's going to keep trying to suppress him over and over. Like, as long as he's out of here, whatever. As long as he's not causing problems. That's the thing, he keeps coming by, he keeps causing more problems. So, what a douche, what a douche. Let's see. I'm good, just got over being sick, been so caught up playing Blops 4, haven't touched Tactics Ogre in a minute. Yeah, I saw that. Let's see, even a text file with spies, doesn't need to be on Twitch, just curious. Alright, fair enough. But yeah, no, I should probably figure out how to Twitchify it. Because, yeah, it's kind of a regular thing. The folks keep asking, and then I keep forgetting, and, you know, the usual kind of stuff. Oh, come on! Really? There's more? Okay, well, turns out there's even more. Thankfully that shield absorbed it. But before we do anything else, you need to run over here and pick your friend up. Because there's not really much she's going to be able to do to support for now. Hopefully this other guy with the shield survives, and he's dead. Or no, he resisted somehow. Okay, there's a lizard. But yeah, as far as current challenge runs, let's see. Got the Mermaid run, got the Mosquito run, which is on game 4, and I would say out of 5, because I still plan to do like the post-game stuff. It's actually had to go full circle. We've got the Mermaid run, which is going to go through the entire Ogre Battle series. We've got finishing up Cerebro, though that's more of a mod run than a challenge run. Okay, here. Take your 3 shots and get out of here. Worth a try, and yeah, that's going to do piss all. Why did I try is anyone's guess. So he's going to go ahead and just sit there. He's probably going to die. Whatever. I'm no longer terribly concerned about getting that thing out of here. You know what? Throw these on the ground. I'll be back for the rest of this, actually. Alright. Let's get you back. Yeah, the odds of him actually being alive are pretty much nil. Dead? No, just suppressed. Okay. Yeah, that shield is doing a great job keeping him alive. So you've been watching Tactics Ogre videos, make me want to get back to it? Well, yeah, that game's pretty dang fun. Actually, been considering doing a vanilla Ironman run that a few people have suggested. So, might do that as well, since, you know, I haven't really done vanilla in a while. So why not? There we go, let's drop him here, do the usual, save and exit. No, don't save over an autosave. I've been told that that's a scary thing to do. Okay. I'm gonna do that a couple times. I'm gonna do that a couple times just because I want to make sure whether it could work. But yeah, so as far as TO challenge runs, wanted to do so finishing up the Griffin run with One Vision, finishing up. I've had like a couple requests to do. To do the Scrooge run, just like to forget the whole Iron Man role and just do it to the finish, just because it was apparently folks found the shenanigans interesting. And then yeah, I wanted to do just straight up regular Iron Man runs of regular and One Vision. But anyway, we'll see. Let's go ahead and abort again. And yeah, see, so that tile can work. So I'm not gonna sit here and like redo it a billion times till he gets it back. I just want to make sure that it works. So whatever the game decides at the time, I will go with. So okay. So we know that the tile works. That's fine. It's just, yeah, it's a really janky glitch, because it's not like everything on that tile is like your guys on that tile will be okay. Hopefully. You know, ammunition on this tile will be okay. You know, guns and specifically only Reaper corpses on this tile will be okay. So, yeah, makes last-minute escapes a bit of a bummer. Especially, I remember there was one time in Vanilla when I got exactly the research that I needed. Everything seemed like it was finally going to be okay, and then everything went to hell in a handbasket because I couldn't actually get my stuff. So, you never know. See how long that shield holds him up. Ooh, come on! Stop suppressing him. Let him run. Let the poor man run. Why did I put him up close? Yeah, he's dead. There's nothing I can do about that. Alright, we got him out of here. We got that lizard on board. Screw the rookie. I need his rifle. I know that it seems to suck to go after all this other stuff and then just, leave everybody else behind for a dang rifle, but I kind of need that thing. Because I don't have the materials to build another one. Shield is the best shield ever. Actually, I think it might be the best shield ever. Don't know if we can get a better one. I know it's better than their shields at this point. At least I'm pretty sure it is. Back to his things, please. And I don't need to hear about the fact that yes, I could have gone over and probably saved him and gotten all the stuff too, and probably beaten it with just her because her armor is amazing. Here's the thing, I'm not going to risk it. Okay? I maybe can get her out of here. Best case scenario. I'll stick around for a couple turns if they decide to attack the ship. Then she might be able to take out one of them or so. But it's just not really worth losing, well, for all intents and purposes, the entire run at this point, just for that purpose. So, there we go, she goes over here. They might take a turn to run up. She's probably going to go take cover right here. Fire off what's left in this minigun. You can have her squat here. They're probably going to try to circle around from this side. Because I think she might be able to take one more volley, and then that's it. Like, at this point, she's taken so many shots and just shrugged them off that I'd be seriously worried. Man, I love FOTA2 soundtrack. If you're wondering, that's what this is from. Like easily one of the best soundtracks I've ever heard. Here. One thing that it doesn't tell me that I wish it would tell me is when it comes to these guns and everything, it very well may decide to just delete them. Okay, use the guy as a human shield. Tell me what we see that way. Like, in theory, she could take on the rest of the map herself, maybe. It's not entirely impossible. It's just drastically implausible. And if it would be possible to, for example, get that one guy out of here, I'm sure he'd get some pretty decent promotions out of it. But, you know. Okay. No. Don't go all the way. Gonna do. You go here. If I could just. There's one. They tried to take a cannon shot, I think. Cannon should be able to just bounce off. I think I mentioned that earlier. The guy with the ballistic rifle, that might be a different story. It's just straight up greed. At the other map edge, it is. Nothing there. Nothing there. Alright, pop a squat. Thing is, I'm pretty sure the flying guy has better vision. So yeah, I think they've probably got an extended vision range. Let's see, if I approach from that end, that might be the better plan here. Yeah, in that case, yeah, run back here. We're gonna approach from this end. And that I should have probably done from the very start. On a side note, have any of y'all, I'm pretty sure, according to the numbers, basically everyone's seen it. But, yeah, the Birdie Box movie. What'd you guys think of it? Good? Bad? I mean, I like the general idea. Not sure about that ending, but I like the general idea of it anyway. That's a UFO right there. Yeah, they're gonna have everybody guarding it, so no. There's probably gonna be at least, like, friggin' 12 guys in there. If her armor was completely in tip-top shape, maybe. As it stands, no, that would be a horrible idea. So why can't you hop through this window is anyone's guess. Now, if you're wondering what I was saying about, like, yeah, we need to go take down one of these at some point, we need to take one of them, that's the thing. We need the alloys and everything else in there, and specifically the ship parts, in order to be able to make more planes, in order to be able to shoot down more things, in order to have more chances at these. Because so far, all of them have just resulted in this same situation where, you know, it seems promising, but then everyone's just completely overwhelmed the second they land. So there's not even, like, in this case, there was an opportunity earlier on. Like, we had everything going, it's just, I figured map edge. As far as I'm aware, like, it should have been blocked off here, so there was, like, one tile that I missed. And so the guy got through, he took out my guy from here, which meant that we lost control of the right side, which meant they carved down half the team right here, which meant that this side didn't have support anymore. So it all just broke down from one guy sneaking through, and, like, yeah, obviously there's gonna be issues, I'm sure. Oh, why am I having her run around with all this equipment? Get your crap back in the ship. There's no reason for you to be doing all that. Alright. Guarantee you right now, though, we're probably losing some of this stuff. I should also probably mention that, yeah, if you, a lot of times if you leave your equipment, it also doesn't make it back. So that's likely why we're missing so many items right now, because I had at least like 7 laser miniguns, and they're all gone now. So it's a bummer. Our success rate has been that low. I've had like 4 or 5 failures in a row now. Okay. And forward a little bit. If they maybe want to show themselves. Right. There we go. She at least got a shot off on him. As long as the lizard doesn't come out and own her now. I mean, guy up on the roof that's been causing us problems this whole time, he at least should be beatable at this point. We'll blow some walls out of the way. Just flying around, like, no, get it away from me! Ooh, one of them's gonna be in here, I'm sure. They forgot to close the door. Yeah, I don't know how you're gonna pull off that shot, but do it. Get that wall out of the way. Hello there, Mr. Lizard. Why has my cost of fire suddenly gone up? Well, my cost to other fire did not go up. So let's do that. Okay. Completely on fire. Friggin' get burninated, you douche. Okay. Poor guy. I don't know why I'm suddenly able to double grenade, by the way. That never used to be possible before. If anybody happens to know, please tell me. Because it's not like I updated or anything, it's just possible now. Okay. Guy's not even suppressed from all that fire. We've still got Flyboy probably hiding behind this building. And yeah, now that I think about it, it completely makes sense that this went down the way that it did. Because, I mean, with their ship right there, that was obviously going to be their strongest aggression. Okay. Flying guy. Yeah, no, I probably should have the sound on for this, shouldn't I? Probably. Okay. Oh, is it just incendiaries that are weirdly cheap? Alright. See if you can hit him behind the wall. If it works, it works. No, it doesn't. Of course it doesn't. So she's got one burst left, and then we can get out of here. It seems like late game civilians are friggin' tough as crap. Even a relatively accurate shot. Yeah, no, we're out of here. They never need to reload, they never need to any of that. And I'm never taking this minigun off her again, because it's definitely been her bread and butter by far. I don't know why I keep taking it from her. Okay. Whatever, so... that's tiresome. Let's get the hell out of here. I think it's safe to say this didn't go terribly well. Maybe see if we can save this one rookie over here. And hopefully, Mr. Flamefly survived. Let's get you in here. A couple of these burninators. For no real particular reason, I just kind of want them. Guess we're finally losing that ballistic rifle after all this time. Let's drop you on here. Let's pick this up. And now wait one more turn and then pick it up. But I don't want to risk that getting lost. Alright, let's go ahead and save it, make sure nothing's glitchy. Is the other one even on? Actually, let's check if the other one can even make it out of here. Because I don't know if it's both or not. So let's double check that first and then we'll roll the dice. See, if you want to prevail, you need to know the effective mechanics of the game very well. Different weapons are effective in different situations. Very true. And having people with faces and not halfway incinerated probably also is a very effective mechanic that I currently have not been able to utilize very well as of recently. At least there was one victory not that long ago, so there's that. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and abort this a couple times to see if, yeah, if the one guy can... Not him. I know he can make it out. I don't remember the other guy's name. Because, like, he... I don't actually know how severely he died. The way that it works in this is just like any amounts that they take over 0, it counts down as kind of like a percentage of their max health, I think, for their odds of survival. So it might just be 0, so I'm going to give it a couple tries, see if he comes back, and then we're just going to move forward if not. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he can't. Aircraft manufacturer requires alien tech from UFO disassembly. Yes, and I'd love to be able to pull off some of that. If I only could. But fortunately, I've been failing at it very successfully. Okay. And one more try. Like, does it say anything? No, it says all the other ones are gone. So, yeah, whatever. Let's just... I guess that guy's just gone. Whatever. Worth seeing if he would come back. I mean, plus side, Green Witch is crazy good now. I mean, her stats are absurd. Actually, if we look at this armor here, where's my thingy here? Where's the armor? Armor. There we go. Direwolf. So yeah, let's see. Kinetic and energy. So energy, it just bounces off completely. Kinetic, it's got a pretty good chance of bouncing off. The other stuff is like, you know, it'll take some. Like, if it doesn't have any armor penetration, it'll take, it says like 20 or 30 or whatever shots to get through this. For this one, it would take quite a while if it doesn't get through completely. So, but yeah, let me see how much it actually is to make more of that stuff. Because I don't care how much that is, I want more of it. There were light fibers, so we need almost as much of a tank as a tank. Quite frankly, this is worth more than a tank as far as I'm concerned. So forget tanks. This is the new goodness. Any dissections? No. This is kind of where you get most of your fibers from. And unfortunately, I'm not really getting a whole lot of those. Okay, hang on. Division minigun. What we need for that? More ballistic cores. Laser miniguns, we just need alloys. So yeah, build like 8, I guess. It's really cutting into our resources a lot, but actually no, we can't even afford 8. Let's build 4. At least 4. Yeah, not the Gatling laser, because that thing is trash, weirdly enough. Here. Nothing here. 4 of those, okay. Actually, if we get Flame... I'm trying to think, but did we get Flamefly back? Forgot to check. I was looking for the one dude. If we end up getting Flamefly back, yeah, that's gonna be his thing. Otherwise, there's gonna be some happy rookies somewhere. Just cause... Don't really have anyone else to put onto projects. Alright. And none of that's available. Why can't I get anything? I want light fibers, dang it. I mean, surely there must be some robots or something. Not even xenomorphs, yeah, we've got nothing. Got frickin' nothing. We ended up burning through everything that came out of that base in like a minute. Actually, we got very little from that base now that I think about it. I think current goal then is get some planes. Take those planes, get some alloys, get some planes, get some alloys, or rather get some fibers to get more direwolves to go take out this outpost. Which we then hopefully will have enough planes to defend from. I think it's safe to say that maybe stuff's not going so great. You know? Just maybe. Actually, you know what? Speaking of... speaking of Open XCOM, I need to go do some other stuff here, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it off here. However, I'm going to go pass off the any folks that still made it in chat here to show off whatever this guy's doing, because somebody's doing Open XCOM right now. So, take care, thank you for stopping by, and have a good one.